Hello everyone. Our group is excited to present our business analytics project, analysis of Pixar films for McDonald's Happy Meal promotion. The research was conducted by Gabriela Manpreet Murillo Saminder and myself, Hitesh Gauram Chaudhary. Why Pixar and McDonald's? We choose to focus on Pixar and McDonald's because both brands have a strong history of success. Pixar has been a leader in animation since 1995, producing emotionally engaging films that attract wide audience. McDonald's in turn has boosted Happy Meal sales by using Pixar characters in toys promotion, but not every film generates the same result. That's why our project used business analytics tools to evaluate box office performance, ROI, profit, and audience rating to help McDonald's choose the most impactful films for future promotion. Scope and objective. The goal of this project is to recommend high potential Pixar films for Happy Meal collaboration using a data driven strategy. We focus on five objectives: identify top performing films, understand how rating relate to box office success, discover trends using regression and clustering, analyze the best release timing for campaigns, and evaluate directors for consistent success. Together, these insights help guide smarter promotional decisions. Now I will pass over to Manpreet.
Thanks for well explained your part, and my name is Manpreet Karman. Now I'm going to talk about background research, how Pixar movies affect McDonald's marketing and sales. In the research, it shows that kids love animated characters, and McDonald's uses this to sell more food. They offer toys with happy meals that makes children more excited and brings families back. Moreover, the emotional connection that people form with Pixar characters is a key factor in the success of these promotions. By tapping into this emotional connection, McDonald's can create a more engaging and memorable brand experience for its customers. Take a look at the methodology and data sources. Actually, we used data and analytics to study the connection between Pixar movies and McDonald's sales. We used a Maven Analytics dataset spanning film from 1995 to 2024 and used statistics to find trends. We also used regression analysis to see how movies releases and the revenue growth. We further enhanced our research by applying advanced analytical techniques. We used pivotal table to find connection between movie ratings and sales, as well as we also used cluster analysis, and it helped us to find patterns and factors that influence revenue. Then hypothesis testing ensured the significance of our findings. We created Power BI dashboard to visualize the impact of Pixar films and McDonald business performance. So this is the end of my part, and here onward my colleague will continue.
Hello everyone, my name is Murillo and I'll start talking about our analysis. So we set out to identify which Pixar films are the strongest candidates for McDonald's promotional campaigns, and we use several tools to guide us. We first look at budget and revenue data, where box plots reveal an interesting insight. So while films budgets are relatively consistent, global box office revenues varies widely. So Inside Out 2 stood out as a massive success, becoming a clear outlier with over $1.6 billion in revenue. We also used Power BI dashboard and statistical tools to evaluate performance across those metrics. So Inside Out 2, again, Incredibles 2, and Toy Story 4 ranked at the top across all categories, making an ideal candidate for future partnerships. Moving on, regression analysis confirmed a strong positive correlation between critical acclaim and commercial success. Simply put, Pixar movies with higher ratings on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic tend to perform better at the box office. And to dig deeper, we ran a cluster analysis that grouped films by revenue. Once again, higher IMDb scores align with higher revenue, showing a strong connection between audience perception and profit. And finally, a hypothesis test confirmed that Pixar's average IMDb score is significantly higher than 7.34, reversing the brand's overall success and potential for partnership. Now I'll pass to Gabriela. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Gabriela. I'm going to continue about talking about the analysis that we made in our report, where we can see here in this chart that we analyze the Pixar recent performance and what that means to McDonald's timing strategy. During the pandemic years, we can see that the profit of Pixar drops dramatically. Actually, some films lost money, but in the last year, 2023 and 2024, that trend changed. Actually, the profit didn't just recover; actually made a record. We're talking about a jump from 500 million to 1.5 billion in just a year. That's a rebound. That means that the industry is recovering, it's thriving right now. So that's why we recommend to McDonald's that they can benefit from the planning Happy Meal campaigns during the high performance month. For example, in the mid time of the year, that Inside Out release, for example. So we analyze as well the director performance. Like for example, here on our pivot table, we see directors as Josh Cooley, Kelsey Mann that were leading in revenue, and directors as Pete Docter, Lee Unrich, and Andrew Staten. They did very well in scores in the platforms as IMDb. As we conclude here that these people are constantly making fields well reviewed with high quality. So we conclude that it isn't just about picking a popular movie. It is trusting the people that is behind as well. So I wanted to take a moment to talk about the movies that didn't have profit, such as Turning Red, Luca, and Onward. It is important because it shows that not all the Pixar movies perform well, and it's worth to build a campaign around. So we can see here like a big pictures that it isn't just the films that made money. It is important to take in count when they did it and also who made those films. That combination was key to build our final recommendation.
Thank you, and my name is Saminder Singh. Today I will be presenting the final recommendation for McDonald's based on our group's data analysis of Pixar films. Our research shows a clear link between high rating and box office success. Therefore, we recommend that McDonald's focus on its Happy Meal promotion on Pixar films that have a strong audience. These films are more likely to be popular and profitable. One standout example is Inside Out 2, which recorded the highest global revenue in our dataset, over $1.6 billion. It receives excellent reviews across all major platforms and shows high return on investment. We also suggest collaborating with directors like Josh Cooley, Pete Doctors, and Andrew Stanton, who have constantly delivered both critical and commercial success. These directors are strong indicators of future blockbuster films. Lastly, timing matters. McDonald's should launch promotion during mid to late year when Pixar films typically release and box office performance is strongest. By aligning with high-performing films and factors, McDonald's can boost engagement, drive Happy Meal sales, and minimize the risk of negative reception. And here are the references we used in our group project. Thank you for your attention. This concludes our presentation.